Today, a new paper just came out and it's called Video Instruction Tuning with Synthetic Data. Picture this, you're trying to teach a model about videos, but guess what? Most of them are as static as my grandma at a techno concert. I mean really, videos often lack the action that keeps us glued to our screens. It's like watching paint dry except the paint is a cat video. Now, when we're talking about video training, we run into a couple of problems, like the editing snuff. You know how it is. People train videos like they're prepping for a first aid, removing all vital bits that tell the whole story. This results in AI models that cannot help themselves but to hallucinate when asked about details, like trying to remember what happened in the last episode of a complex series after skipping 3 seasons. Good luck with that. Enter the LLaVA-Video 178K dataset. Name the roots of my tongue like mouthful marbles. This dataset is packed with 178,000 videos, each lasting between 0 and 3 minutes. You could almost say it's like a buffet of video content, but instead of munching away, they created 1.3 million instruction samples. Yeah, you heard that right, 1.3 million. It's like trying to count the number of potato chips in a family bag size. And don't worry, they didn't just throw these videos together haphazardly. They got to have some kind of filtering criteria, right? They are using view counts, the number of scenes, and even the resolution size. Because who wants the AI to learn from a grainy mess when you can have sharp and glorious visuals for it to learn? It's like choosing between a gourmet meal and last week's cold pizza. Spoiler, you do not want a cold pizza, do you? So what's their secret sauce for generating captions? They whip out 3-level captioning pipeline, which sounds way cooler than it probably is. Think of it like an onion, layer after layer of detailed description. At level 1, they generate captions based on the current frames. At level 2, they use the previous captions to keep things coherent, like a sequel that doesn't totally forget what happened in the first movie. And level 3, they wrap it all up with an overall caption that ties everything together like the final episode of your favorite series. Now let's not forget about the 16 question types that define to generate the Q&A pairs. This is where the fun begins. You got questions from everything, like counting how many times a guy put his hand in his pocket, because apparently that's important information, to asking about the camera's direction. I mean, seriously, who doesn't want to know if the camera is following the joggers? It's like a scene out of a romantic comedy movie where a camera is basically the friend who's too invested in the couple's journey. When I put this dataset to the test, the results were pretty impressive in my opinion. They trained the model on the LLaVA-Video 178K dataset and fine-tuned it on visual instruction tuning. One example titled Normal People versus Ultra. Now, this right here, it features 2 groups of people climbing stairs. Annotations included detailed descriptions and questions like how many steps did the normal people climb, and it's 7. Shocking, I know. Overall, the findings are telling, right? Most of videos sit comfortably between 20 to 40 seconds long, and their captions are packed with around 200 to 500 words. Interestingly, longer videos tend to come with longer captions, like those of friends who doesn't stop talking about their last vacation. And while the dataset is bursting at the seams with comedy videos, thanks a lot YouTube Shorts and TikTok, there's a bit of a dry spell when it comes to computer game content, and I won't stand for this prejudice. Support me on Patreon, thanks.